There really was no other place I wanted to go.
Born and raised in Iowa, and my grandpa was a Hawkeye, and I always wanted to be like him.
I've always been a big fan of Iowa Hawkeye football.
Iowa has best fans in the world, sports or just the university in general.
I came here for the energy, I came here for the spirit, and I definitely stayed for the people.
I would say that the Hawkeye community is uplifting. It takes you under its wing and launches you up.
There is an avenue and a person for everything at this university. Whatever you need, someone's there to help you.
So many of the faculty have so much real-world experience that they can share.
Being able to work with them and learn from them has been an awesome experience.
Feeling that resilience that the student body develops throughout the year, supporting one another, the highs and lows, I just feel so embraced and loved.
The most valuable thing I've learned at Iowa is perseverance, how to try again, get up when you fall.
When you get a classroom full of people from a whole bunch of different backgrounds, you learn that there's a ton of different ways to approach a single problem.
My biggest takeaway is to not shy from new experiences.
I learned how to say yes, and that has opened me up to make a lot of connections and to really grow into the pharmacist I have become thus far.
I would like to thank my parents for their unwavering support for these last 8 years, my husband for being a great study buddy during those long study sessions in dental school.
I want to thank my wife, Bree, and my family who have supported me every step of the way.
My friends and my neighbors, and especially my running partners who have heard about my dissertation for the past 10 years.
My fiance has basically been there for me through all of pharmacy school, and he's seen the ups and downs and the successes and the areas of improvement, and so he's been my rock, and I'm really thankful.
In the back, oh, there we go. Good evening. I'm Dr. Denise Jamieson. I serve as the University of Iowa Vice President for Medical Affairs and the Tyrone D. Arts Dean of the Roy J. and Lucille A. Carver College of Medicine. It is my honor and privilege to welcome you tonight as we honor the Carver College of Medicine class of 2025. This evening's graduates will receive degrees from two distinct Carver College of Medicine programs, the Master in Medical Education and the Doctor of Medicine. To all of tonight's graduates, on behalf of the Carver College of Medicine, we join your families and friends in celebrating the culmination of your commitment, growth, and academic achievements. This is truly a defining moment on the path to your medical career. A career in medicine is a journey that is founded in a deep sense of purpose. You should all feel incredibly proud for pursuing a meaningful career that's rooted in science and in service to society. I remember the day that I graduated from medical school. I was really excited and I was a little bit nervous, and I think that's normal. But remember that you have built a strong foundation, and I know that you will go on to do great things. On this great milestone, I'd like to share 3 pieces of advice that I hope you'll take with you as you start your next chapter. First, stay in touch with your mentors. Our faculty and staff will always be here to guide and support you. Second, it's okay to forge new paths. Your career trajectory doesn't have to be linear. Always follow your interests and make decisions based on where you can make the most impact. And finally, and most importantly, do what you love and everything else will fall into place. This is a principle I've returned to throughout my career, and it's what brought me to Iowa. At this time, I'd like to acknowledge the faculty in attendance seated here in the front middle section. Thank you for all your work in educating these students to become doctors. We are glad you could join us for this special occasion. Now, I'd like to introduce my colleagues on stage who are part of tonight's commencement ceremony. Beginning at your far right is Dr. Chris Cooper, Senior Associate Dean for Medical Education and Professor and Vice Chair of the Department of Urology. Dr. Catherine Harris, Clinical Professor in the Department of Internal Medicine. We look forward to Dr. Harris's remarks as tonight's commencement speaker. Dr. Marcy Rosenbaum, Faculty Development Consultant in the Office of Consultation and Research in Medical Education, or OCRIME, and Professor in the Department of Family and Community Medicine. Dr. Amal Shibli-Rahal, Associate Dean for Student Affairs and Curriculum, and Clinical Professor in the Department of Internal Medicine. Dr. James Choi, Assistant Dean for Student Affairs and Curriculum and Clinical Associate Professor in the Department of Anesthesia. Dr. Lillian Erdahl, President-elect of the Iowa Medical Society. This is the statewide professional association for Iowa's physicians. Dr. Erdahl is a surgical oncologist and serves as a clinical associate professor in the Department of Surgery. Mr. Bradley Hawes, Chief Executive Officer of the Clinical Enterprise and Associate Vice President of University of Iowa Healthcare. Dr. Pat Winokur, Executive Dean of the Carver College of Medicine and Professor in the Department of Internal Medicine. And finally, it is my privilege to introduce University of Iowa Executive Vice President and Provost Kevin Kragel. He holds the rank of professor in the Department of Health and Human Physiology, and he was previously the executive officer of that department. His research at Iowa has focused on physiological adjustments to exercise, aging, and environmental challenges. Dr. Kragel was appointed executive vice president and provost in February of 2021. We are delighted he is here, so Please join me in welcoming Provost Kevin Craigle.
Thank you, Dean Jameson. I want to welcome graduate students and guests to this very special occasion. I'm honored to bring greetings on behalf of the entire University of Iowa and its faculty. Let me first extend a very special welcome to all the parents, grandparents, partners, children, and friends in the audience tonight. To all of you, I want to say thank you, because your love, your encouragement, your sacrifices have been so important to these students as they've made their way to this day. You were on the other end of the phone when your student was running on fumes, no sleep. That sound familiar? You gave them pep talks, moral support, distractions when they needed them, not to mention financial support in many cases. I am certain all of that did more for your student than you will ever know. So thank you for being here, and I hope you are reveling in the joy of this occasion just as much as your students are, because you deserve to. Now to the graduates. On behalf of my colleagues here on stage, as well as the leadership of the entire university and so many other College of Medicine faculty and staff members who have had the privilege of being part of your academic career, I want to say how very proud we are of all of you. You've tested yourselves against the high standards of one of the very best medical schools in the country, and you met those expectations. You've proven that those demanding faculty members who believed in you and told you that you could measure up, that they were right. And along the way, you developed professional confidence and tapped into deep wellsprings of stamina, fortitude, and, importantly, compassion. As graduates of the Carver College of Medicine, you are now part of a great tradition of excellence in the health sciences and in healthcare. With your newly minted degrees, you've become the newest public faces of University of Iowa healthcare. We could not ask for greater ambassadors. As you move forward into the future, I know you'll honor your college and the university through your practice, your research, or however you choose to apply your knowledge and your skills. For our part, we will always be proud to claim you as a University of Iowa and Carver College of Medicine alum and members of the large Hawkeye family. We hope you'll come back to visit us often, wear your Hawkeye gear every chance you get, and remain champions for your alma mater. It is the support and advocacy of our alumni and friends that make it possible for us to build on our traditions of excellence and better meet the needs of our students, patients, and the communities we serve. So once again, thank you and congratulations. The University of Iowa community joins me in wishing you the very best in all that lies ahead. Thank you.
Good evening and welcome to the commencement of the University of Iowa Carver College of Medicine class of 2025. You guys are on mute. And I know you guys on stage can hear me. Have we really beaten all the fun and excitement out of you? We have completely broken their spirit. You know what? I'm going to own this. This is my fault. I should have put the rules of engagement in the program so that you all would understand. The only rule states, and I'll read it here, we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all people are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Now, if you're thinking I copied that from the Declaration of Independence, you're partly right. I changed all men to all people, so from now on you can just attribute the quote to me. The point is, right here and right now is one of those times you should be pursuing happiness, which means you can pretty much do whatever you want in here during this program as long as it does not interfere with somebody else's rights. You want to stand up and cheer for one of these newly minted medical doctors? You go ahead and stand up and cheer. If any of you got to go pee during the show, get up and go pee. That's just good sound advice from a urologist. I want to clarify, though. I mean, go to the restroom and pee. This isn't Woodstock or Coachella. Bottom line, this is a celebration tonight. So everyone relax. Let's be thankful and have some fun. I'm going to give you guys, and you guys, another chance to start this event off right. Welcome to the commencement of the University of Iowa Carver College of Medicine class of 2025. There we go. That's more like it. What are we celebrating? Are we celebrating all the hard work they've put in to get to this point? No, that's not really like it. Are we celebrating that they're getting a real job and no longer paying tuition? That's a great reason to celebrate, but I think there's an even better reason. As many of us know, life is too short, and this old world is too full of tragedy. That's the truth. But the commencement of these 161 new doctors is going to make an unimaginable positive impact on this world and on the lives of so many people. That's really what we're celebrating tonight. Polite. Very polite applause. You all get it, but I see them, they're just very polite applause. Seems very British, I don't know. So to emphasize and illustrate this point, I'm going to take a minute and do a thought experiment. I don't know if that's the right name, but we're going to call it a thought experiment. So new doctors, I know I'm jumping the gun by about a half an hour or so, but it's a pretty safe bet that you're not going to do something so vile that you get kicked out of medical school now. Dr. Leach, that is not a challenge. You probably out there can't smell it. They've got that new doctor smell. It's a mixture of excitement, optimism, anxiety, a little bit of Axe body spray, and a hint of body tanning lotion, perhaps. I want each of you to look out at all of the members of the audience and imagine they're going to be your patients. Take a look at them. I know it's a big, diverse group, and some of you will be doing just peds or adults, but work with me. Just imagine you're going to be inclusive of each one of them here tonight and give each one of them the best treatment according to their needs in an equitable fashion. Now, in addition to seeing what would happen if I worked diversity, inclusion, and equity into that last statement, a little bit like saying Voldemort in the middle of Hogwarts, my real point is that most of you will see at least 1,500 patients a year. If you multiply that by 161 of you, how many patients do you get? Quick. I don't know either. But it's about 250,000 people that this class will see every year. That's 250,000 chances for this class to improve people's lives. That's 1,500 chances every year for each one of you to play a major role in the most important event someone will likely have, at least on the day they see you. They come to you for help. We all went into medicine to help people and to serve them. You now join this time-honored and sacred profession and get to do that. How lucky are we? One of my mentors, who unfortunately died tragically and too young, used to say that frequently. How lucky are we? I want you to say that with me now. How lucky are we? No, that's not good enough. Say it like you mean it. How lucky are we? I'd recommend you get in the habit of saying that at least to yourself, if not out loud, but do it every day, because it's not only true, but it's a good reminder to yourself and to those around you. We are unbelievably fortunate and lucky to be in this profession. Your duty is to provide each patient with the best of which you are capable. They trust you to do this, and this trust is critical to our profession and must be maintained. I'm personally reminded of this in a relatively dramatic way about a dozen times a week when I'm operating on a child. Nothing is more important to parents than their children. Handing them over to me to operate on is a supreme act of trust. I recognize this as both a parent, and I have recognized this as a patient myself, handing my own self over to someone to be operated, or for me to be operated on. On occasion, to remind others in my operating room about this, when we do our preoperative timeout, that's before we do anything to a patient, we go around and we say our name and what our role is. I will say, I am Chris Cooper, pediatric urologist, and this is my boy or my girl. Then I'll ask the resident, whose child is this? And if it's a new resident working with me who doesn't know the routine, they'll say, it's your boy, Dr. Cooper. I tell them no, and turn to the scrub nurse and ask the scrub nurse the question, who correctly responds saying, this is my boy. Then I come back to the resident and ask them the question again, and they realize the answer is that this patient is their boy or their girl. I'll then ask each person in the room the same question who now know the answer. Doing this may sound silly or soapy, but for the next several hours during the operation, the parents have put their child in all of our hands. I want this to be a reminder to each of you to treat every patient, be it in the operating room, in the clinic, on the telephone, like they are a member of your own family. Don't forget, caring for patients and providing them the best health care and advice you can is a great responsibility and a great privilege. The privilege of serving people and getting to know them and learn about them and learn from them every day is what makes our profession so special. Like a lot of lecturers say, if you learn nothing else from this talk, or from medical school for that matter, remember what I just said. I'm going to repeat it because it's going to be on your practical examination. The privilege of serving people and getting to know them and learning about them and learning from them every day is what makes our profession so special. Now, audience, to be honest, I am really preaching to the choir up here, and that is not just my opinion. And to prove that in just a minute, I'm going to share a few comments some of the members of OSAC wrote to me about this class. OSAC's the Office of Student Affairs and Curriculum. Before I do that, let me reassure you that they are a very bright class. This class achieved the second highest mean board score in our collegiate history. That's really an incredible achievement, but did you notice they're not really clapping because they're mad that they're not the first? I know them. Would it help if I told you last year's class just barely edged you out? No, I didn't think it would, so I won't tell you that. You did edge them out, though, in terms of my undying love and admiration, which is really something because in general I pretty much don't like people. This class was heavily involved in extracurricular activities with 96 students completing at least one distinction track. Last year's class had 97. I just made that one up, okay? Come on, I'm just tweaking you. Let me read 3 comments from various people in OSAC to illustrate what an amazing class sits in front of you. From Robin Petzold, who's the head of our global programs, she writes, this year's class of graduating global health students have shown tremendous resiliency in serving under-resourced communities despite global challenges. They have worked to address health inequities here in the United States at Indian Health Service hospitals, as well as local clinics serving new immigrants and refugees. with the CDC, with displaced populations in Jordan, rural communities in the Dominican Republic, mountainous communities in the Himalayas and Ecuador. They've addressed vision and dermatologic disparities in Tanzania, pediatric neurologic issues in Zambia, and served communities in Turkey, Uganda, and India. It is really amazing how they've already begun impacting the world. The next note comes from Carrie Burnett, and I saw, I think, Carrie up there with Billy and Sam, way up there. They're our semester directors, and it just seems fitting that they're just like up there perched watching you guys very carefully. So, Carrie writes, "Hi, Chris. I love this class," with an exclamation point. "While COVID may have some bearing on this class really seemed to enjoy each other, enjoy being with each other. They seem generally overall happy to be here, both the figurative medical school generally, but also literally here in Murph, and happy to contribute in any way they are asked. One example of the many ways this class has meaningfully contributed to our understanding of their experiences, and tangible ways for us to make changes that will benefit future classes as well as their patients, was about 40 students participated as quote-unquote secret shoppers going through their clerkships, who together provided over 700 observations of formal and informal curricular experiences related to patients experiencing social determinants of health. Thank you for doing that." Next, and the last comment I'll read comes from Billy, who's also up there. She says, "Hi, Chris. This class has a special spot in my heart." And I'm sure she means that spot in the heart thing figuratively, so don't worry, all right? "I tend to find a word each year that describes each class. In this class, I referred to as the golden class. I felt very connected with this class. Students took the extra time to get to know each other as well as staff. They went the extra mile to contribute, whether it was for teaching, recruitment, community service. They always showed up. They have the heart of gold, and they will be missed." Just amazing. You know, for last year's class, Billy just wrote, "I'm surprised and gratified they're graduating." So. I'm going to leave my remarks and reminders there. You all have received a great medical education. You have been well trained. You have a solid foundation of fundamental knowledge and experience, which will help you make seemingly complex situations that you're going to encounter in residency and in practice more understandable. You may have some self-doubts, but I have no doubt that you are ready to become doctors of medicine. The transformation you have undergone is truly amazing. I want you to go forward being proud of your achievements and strengthened in your resolve to fulfill your calling of serving your fellow human beings. You have truly been an amazing class, and I'm proud of each one of you. It's been my privilege and honor to serve you during your time in our College of Medicine. Thank you. Now it's my pleasure to introduce Chandler Brown, a graduating medical student from Marquette, Michigan. Chandler holds Bachelor of Science degrees in Neuroscience and Spanish for Health and Legal Professions from Central Michigan University. He also holds a Spanish written translation certificate from the university. He has been actively involved at the Carver College of Medicine, including having served as the co-mayor for the college's William Bean Learning Community and co-president of the Mixed Race and Medicine organization. He has served as an anatomy tutor, basic life support instructor, and he led the Spanish language hours for the Latino Medical Student Association. Chandler was also student body president during the 2024-25 academic term. He is graduating with distinction in teaching, and he will begin residency training in emergency medicine at Regents Hospital in St. Paul, Minnesota. Please welcome Chandler Brown.
All right. right, they've given me a script because they're scared of what I may say. Just kidding. First of all, I want to say it's been an honor and a privilege to serve this wonderful group of people. I think something I frequently say to my family is I never expected to have friends like I have here at the Carver College of Medicine. And I think it's probably mostly the trauma, but a lot of it's great people. I think each and every one of you should be proud of your graduate sitting here in our audience up on the stage. And I think going forward, there's 3 things that I want each and every one of us to remember. Being in medical training, we fear that we don't belong. We're graduating from Carver. It's the Harvard of the Midwest. Don't tell the WashU people. But we have great education. I think another thing is we doubt we can go to the next step. We're afraid that we can't make it through, and you've done it thus far, so you're gonna do it again in residency. Don't shy away from the opportunities. And then lastly, you guys are the people I fell in love with. You guys are wonderful humans. Stay human. Keep all the little bits about you that are you. Don't let the long hours and hard work take away your excitement for doing this field. Now with that, I would like to get on to our real commencement speaker, Dr. Katie Harris. I gotta find my lines. I am proud to introduce this year's commencement speaker, Dr. Catherine Harris. Dr. Harris is a clinical professor in the Carver College of Medicine's Department of Internal Medicine in the divisions of General Internal Medicine and Hospital Medicine. Dr. Harris earned her medical degree at the Carver College of Medicine. She completed her residency training in internal medicine at the Mayo Clinic and was selected as the Leanne McCaffrey, MD, Woman in Medicine Award winner for her graduating class. Here at Iowa, she serves as the faculty co-director of the McCowan Learning Community and core faculty for the Internal Medicine Residency Program. Dr. Harris is also a co-faculty director for the medical school elective titled Personal and Professional Compass, the elected governor for the Iowa chapter of the American College of Physicians, and the director of internal medicine residency rotation at the Iowa City Free Medical Clinic. She was previously an associate program director for the internal medicine residency program, where she directed recruitment for 12 years, created and directed Hospitalist Pathway, co-created and led the Humanities and Wellness Committee, and co-created and directed the clinical reasoning curriculum. Her main areas of focus include medical education, care of the medically underserved, and mentorship of medical students and resident physicians. Dr. Harris has received numerous awards for excellence in education and scholarship, including the following: the Excellence in Clinical Coaching Award in Graduate Medical Education, the Laureate Award from the Iowa chapter of the American College of Physicians in 2020, the University of Iowa Healthcare Culturally Responsive Healthcare Award in 2024, and the Faculty Teacher of the Year Award for Internal Medicine Residency Program in 2024. We are privileged to have her as this year's commencement speaker, so please join me in welcoming Dr. Catherine Harris.
Thank you so much, Dr. Chandler Brown. Good evening, everyone. To the wonderful new physicians behind me, I want to start off by offering my sincere congratulations to each and every one of you. I cannot tell you how honored I am to have been selected by you, the students I have gotten to work with in the medical school and on the wards, to speak tonight. After being asked to give this speech, I did what any good internal medicine physician would do, as we are the nerdiest of the nerds, and I started looking things up, listening to different speeches, reading advice, and I even saw that AI has created what a good graduation speech should entail. After all my research, I determined that I should speak about something that I know well, that is important to me, and that is hopefully useful for you all. Now, some of the people behind me may be nervous that I'm going to start talking about how to manage diabetes in the hospital or hyponatremia, so I want to allay your fears right away. What I want to talk about this evening are connections, connections to humans. It may sound very broad and vague, but as a group, this is something that we all have in common. Some of us may pursue careers studying the complex interactions between systems in the body, and some may be studying very specific parts, like the eyeballs, the bones, the testicles. But our careers are not dedicated to only that specific part. Our careers are dedicated to caring for humans, and to do that, we must build connections. While you may think that you are very early in your careers, you are all full of connections with other humans already. You are sons, daughters, sisters, brothers, mothers, fathers, friends, role models, learners, teachers. And these are just your relationships. You are also musicians, artists, athletes, and now you are all doctors. These connections to others and parts of yourself cannot be separated from one another like an anatomy lab. My advice is to use these current connections and aspects of your own humanity to your advantage. Use this to connect with others. There's so much talk in our profession about burnout, and although this is multifactorial and can't be fixed with one solution, I would propose one action item for all of you to take right now is to connect. As medical students, you have had 4 years to connect with one another, and let me tell you, these connections last. One example of this comes from a very important person in my life, my dad. My dad's a proud graduate of the University of Iowa College of Medicine, class of 1974. Growing up, I heard some amazing stories about his medical school experiences, and in particular, about his fraternity house. You may know it, it's called AKK. Now, I must tell you, this fraternity house back then was nothing like it is now, and it was really much more like a traditional fraternity house, like in that old movie, The Animal House. And one person I heard about in particular, who also lived at AKK, was a man named Tim Thompson. I won't entertain you all with stories about Tim Thompson, as those are not mine to share, but I can tell you that there are many. I first met Dr. Thompson when I was a medical student, and he was a vascular surgeon here at Iowa. I was on my surgery rotation, and like many days, the resident simply walked me to an operating room and just said, "Go on in." I had really no idea what was going on. And I got scrubbed in for surgery, had my mask in place, and I was really trying hard not to break the sterile field when the attending surgeon started speaking to me, which was quite a surprise. He asked my name, and I said, "Oh, I'm Katie Gimbel." And he immediately recognized my last name and said, "Are you related to Mike Gimbel?" And I said, "Well, yes, that's my dad." And he said, "Oh, my name is Tim Thompson." My eyes immediately bulged out of my head, and I was so lucky that my mask was in place covering my mouth because it was hanging open in shock. And he immediately said, "You may have heard some stories about me." I just mumbled nervously and incoherently, and he laughed. And following the operation, we actually called my dad together and laughed about the situation. Fast forward a decade, and then I was colleagues here at the university with Dr. Thompson. He had transitioned from being a vascular surgeon to being a palliative care physician, and we talked often and worked together, helping patients. But there was one person that I really needed help caring for, and that was my mom. My mom was dying. She was suffering from metastatic cancer to her bones, and we couldn't get her pain under control. I didn't want to put my colleague, and now my friend, in an awkward position, but my family and I were desperate to try to help my mom. So one day I was chatting with Tim, and I asked him for some advice. He immediately said, "Wait, Marianne, it sounds like I'll be making a house call." Tim Thompson then drove over an hour to my family house, sat with my mom and my family, and we had a goals of care discussion. He helped us get her pain under control and helped her reach her goals of care, to stay home and to be with her family. These are the connections I'm talking about, connections that truly last a lifetime, connections between two medical students that have lasted over 50 years, connections between colleagues, connections between friends. You are entering residency in just a few short weeks, and you will have so many chances to connect with residents, nurses, students, mentors. I completed residency with so many new lifelong friends, friends that invited me to their family homes nearby for holidays when I was away from home, friends who asked my husband and I to be godparents to their children, friends who support one another through cancer diagnoses, miscarriages, deaths in the family, stressful work changes, and who celebrate one another on entering remission from cancer, having babies, workplace promotions, and everything in between. You will also have the amazing opportunity to connect with your wonderful patients, from short, intense experiences to long-lasting. In residency, I had the opportunity to care for patients in a continuity clinic for 3 years. One of my favorites was a gentleman I met during my first month of residency. He had retired recently and was suffering from depression, anxiety, and agoraphobia, leading him to be too scared to leave his house. This then led to many other complications with hypertension and diabetes. Over the course of 3 years, I saw this man go from having difficulty going outside to his mailbox to joining a local gym, getting off of medications, and truly enjoying life. It was amazing to bear witness to his growth over that time and to have a small role in helping him achieve his goals. On the other hand, as a physician working in the hospital, I have much more acute interactions with patients. One patient that I connected with and who has impacted me in a very significant way, I only knew for 1 hour. Our team was on call and we were paged for an admission to the palliative care unit. For background, most patients who are admitted to this unit are actively dying. When we glanced at his chart, we knew why right away. He had suffered from an acute aortic dissection, a tear in his major blood vessel that carries blood from the heart to the rest of his body. And this tear was extensive and couldn't be operated on. He was also completely awake and lucid. He knew he was dying and knew that he had minutes to possibly hours to survive. His family wouldn't be able to come to the hospital before he died. He asked us to stay with him. He wanted us to say a prayer together. He asked for jokes, he held our hands, and our team stayed with him through his last breath. This is what I mean when I talk about connections, opening yourself to others, supporting others, connecting in a meaningful way with others. Sometimes this means going to talk with someone face to face instead of epic chatting them or texting them. Sometimes that means simply sitting with another person in silence. And sometimes that means being vulnerable and reaching out. Sometimes you are going to be the person in need of support, like I was when I talked with Tim Thompson about my mom. Tim didn't know very much about my mom's illness because I never wanted to burden him. I rationalized not talking about this struggle by thinking that Tim was surely too busy, that he didn't have time to help. And I also didn't want him to think that I was weak or that I brought too much of my personal life into my work. But when he simply asked me, "Why didn't you ask sooner?" my answers and reasons fell flat. There is no way for your friends, family, and colleagues to know what you're going through, so you need to reach out and connect. Connecting, that's my advice. Maintain those connections for the many years to come. To the newest doctors in the room, look around you. You already have so many connections. We are your people. We are your support system. That crowd out there, they're here for you. Connect with us. We are here for you in difficult times. You need only to be brave enough to reach out. We are here for you in the happiest of times. We are, in essence, your hype squad. And we are so very happy for you tonight. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Thank you, Dr. Harris. Very nice speech. It is my distinct honor to present this year's graduates of the Master in Medical Education program. The master's program is dedicated to developing a community of academic medical faculty with formal training in education, who are committed to creating and sustaining a culture of educational excellence and fostering lifelong learning. Students in this program are mainly physicians and faculty who, on top of the full-time job they already have, have chosen to devote extra time to deeply exploring effective teaching methods, curriculum development, assessment, leadership, and educational research. This community of exemplary educators serves not only the Carver College of Medicine and all of your family members as our students, but also Iowa Healthcare, the broader university, and the medical education community at large. The 4 students receiving their master's degrees this year brings the total number of graduates from this program to 75, including many of the faculty members in the audience and on the stage, representing over 15 different departments. I think for all of you who are in the audience who might not know why you should be interested in this, these are the people who are teaching your family members. And if help with that, our 2 graduates who are here tonight have been teaching the medical students in psychiatry, in the Thriving Physician elective, in the intensive care unit, in informed consent sessions, and all of those. So 2 of our graduates tonight are actually working in the hospital. So they can't join us, but I'm so pleased that 2 of our graduates are here. So congratulations to all of the graduates. Let me introduce them. Dr. Melissa Ludgate. I know who you are. Dr. Justin Holmes.
Provost Kragel, these candidates, having completed all of the requirements for the degree of Master in Medical Education, are recommended to you by the faculty of the Carver College of Medicine for conferring this degree.
On recommendation of the faculty of the Carver College of Medicine and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, State of Iowa, I confer on you the Master in Medical Education degree as qualified and designated. Congratulations.
Will the candidates for the Doctor of Medicine degree please stand? Provost Kragel, these candidates, having completed all the requirements for the degree of Doctor of Medicine, are recommended to you by the faculty of the Carver College of Medicine for the conferring of this degree.
All right, here we go. Ready? On the recommendation of the faculty of the Carver College of Medicine and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, State of Iowa, I confer on each of you the degree of Doctor of Medicine as qualified and designated. Congratulations.
Dean Jameson, on behalf of the faculty and administration of the Carver College of Medicine, I present to you these graduates who have just been awarded the degree of Doctor of Medicine. They will now be presented with their doctoral hoods. The shell of the hood matches the black material of the gown and is lined with the old gold color of the University of Iowa. The velvet border of the hood is indicative of medicine, which is traditionally represented by the color green. Joining me in the presentation of the hoods will be our Student Affairs Associate and Assistant Deans, Dr. Amal Shibli-Rahal and James Choi. Graduates, will you please come forward to receive your hoods and diplomas? Dr. Chandler Brown. Dr. Akansha Jain. Dr. Christopher Allers. Dr. Patrick Allen. Dr. Sushat Anand. Dr. Tyler Adagazli. Dr. Nabil El Bega. Dr. Sophie Banegas. Dr. Emily Belding. Dr. Andrew Besinius. Dr. Kelsey Blocklinger. Dr. Eric Boshart. Dr. Ryan Bonthius. Dr. Jaden Bowen. Dr. Samuel Braza. Dr. Michelle Bremer Gama. Dr. Caroline Brown. Dr. Jane Buchanan. Dr. Pratusha Bujamala. Dr. Renee Kafan. Dr. Jack Kaplan. Dr. Aaron Capper. Dr. Sahil Shavla. Dr. Kevin Chin. Dr. David Chenoweth. Dr. Keegan Christensen. Dr. Carolina Chu. Dr. Caitlin Clevenger. Dr. Victoria Cole. Dr. Daniel Conway. Dr. Kendall Cornick. Dr. Ina Corey. Dr. Brianna Cutrare. Dr. Andres Dalis. Dr. Hanson Deng. Dr. Eric Davis. Dr. Spencer Dimpawolf. Dr. Peter Eckerd. Dr. Matthew Engelken. Dr. Caleb Escudero. Dr. Francis Fan. Dr. Riley Philister. Dr. Wilson Fitzgerald. Dr. Madeline Fitzhugh. Dr. Andrea Felstuhl Bonert. Dr. Julia Fleece. Dr. Garrick Gama. Dr. Caitlin Jersvik. Dr. Carolina Gonzalez Bravo. Dr. Anuradha Gorey. Dr. Benjamin Grimm. Dr. Lena Gu. Dr. Jacob Hansen. Dr. Alec Hansen. Dr. Rachel Hart. Dr. Emma Hartness. Dr. Nicholas Henderson. Dr. Catherine Hyam Kessler. Dr. Ashley Hurd Jackson. Dr. Caleb Eel. Dr. Thasnia Iqbal. Dr. Ryan Jasper. Dr. Janice Jensen. Dr. Matthew Jones. Dr. Mallory Kalish. Dr. Kinnery Caria. Dr. Hassan Karom. Dr. Rekha Karuparthi. Dr. Kyle Cato. Dr. Michaela Keel. Dr. Matthew Keegan. Dr. Benjamin Kirk. Dr. Alexis Kolash McGarvey. Dr. Daria Kozlova. Dr. Divyesh Kumar. Dr. Shrutha Kumar. Dr. Jacob Lamb. Dr. Alexander Leach. Dr. Sayun Lee. Dr. Alesha Lego. Dr. Meredith Leasham. Dr. Grant Leby. Dr. Andrew Lingy. Dr. Connor Littlefield. Dr. Helen Logier. Dr. Risley Mabel. Dr. Angela Mahoney. Dr. Vanil Malavarapu. Dr. Shrija Manchkanti. Dr. L. Mickermick. Dr. Jenna McCoy. Dr. Madeline McCullough. Dr. Joseph McDonnell. Dr. Ian McElree. Dr. Andrew McKean. Dr. Abigail McKernan. Dr. Matthew Miller. Dr. Ashray Mohan. Dr. Brian Mauser. Dr. Ananya Munjal. Dr. Meredith Music. Dr. Hannah Nakasoka. Dr. Cameron Nelson. Dr. Natalie Nguyen. Dr. Jack Oringer. Dr. Daniel Pape. Dr. Meghal Patel. Is that all right? Dr. Rishi Patel. Dr. Jacob Peak. Dr. Cole Pinnock. Dr. Nicholas Pitcher. Thank you. Dr. Sydney Rand. Dr. Grace Recker. Dr. Anna Ralphs. Dr. Braden Rolig. Dr. Nicholas Ronkar. Dr. Allison Rose. Dr. Marshall Roop. Dr. Matthew Seisha. Dr. Jacob Schroeder. Dr. Alex Schwartzoff. Dr. Peyton Shetta. Dr. Mitchell Schaefer. Dr. Zachary Shepard. Dr. Jonathan Sikora. Dr. Arvin Sivamorigan. Dr. Grant Stocker. Dr. Hannah Sullivan. Dr. Hannah Sunderman. Dr. Savantha Thinuwara. Dr. Noel Tolvanen. Dr. William Sy. Dr. Hashim Syed. Dr. David Turachik Koloje. Dr. Betty Tu. Dr. Hunter Tweet. Dr. Piper Vanderwall. Dr. Ravina Vasanwala. Dr. Gabriel Vasquez. Dr. Joseph Vecchi. Dr. Ramya Vemulapalli. Dr. Alex Warish. Dr. Michael Westfall. Dr. Noah Wick. Dr. Anoshi Wajaya Gunaratna. Dr. Caitlin Walensky. Dr. Clara Wilhelm. Dr. Abigail Wiljiang. Dr. Carter Worth. Dr. Cole Wymore. Dr. Amy Yan. Dr. Lydia Yang. Dr. Amy Zeller. Dr. Hannah Zeller. Dr. Xiaoshan Zhang. And Dr. Robert Zhu.
You've reached a pivotal moment in your career as a physician. You're about to recite the physician's oath, which is based on the oath of Hippocrates. This oath is a symbol of your commitment to the healing arts and acknowledges your duty to perform to the very best of your ability. I ask that you think very seriously about what the oath means. This is your promise to uphold the highest standard of ethics, compassion, and professionalism throughout your career. I urge you to embrace the oath with humility and integrity, carry it with you every day, and reflect on it often. I will now ask the Doctor of Medicine graduates to please rise and turn to page 11 of the commencement program. I'd also like to invite Akansha Jain, our student recipient of the 2025 Leonard Tao Humanism in Medicine Award, to come forward to lead the graduates in reciting the physician's oath.
I do solemnly swear by that which I hold most sacred that, as I enter the profession of medicine, my primary responsibility will always be towards my patients. I will regard my patients always as fellow human beings and will do everything possible to preserve their dignity. I will try to treat and prevent disease, maintain health, and aid my patients in realizing their life's potential so far as is possible with the skills of medical science. I will seek to inform my patients fully about their illnesses, and I will always remember that the final decision regarding their own life rests with them. I will never knowingly do a disservice, and I will do everything possible to preserve the privacy of my patients. I will perform my professional role to the best of my ability, but I will never hesitate to call upon the assistance of other physicians or health professionals when indicated. I will try always to cooperate with my fellow professionals and will seek actively to improve my profession and the service it delivers. I will remember that I am a participating member in a larger community, and as a trusted servant of that community, I share responsibility for the planning of social policy toward constructive goals. I pledge to continue to educate myself throughout my career and continually to engage in a critical re-examination of myself as a rational, emotional, and spiritual human being.
Class of 2025, congratulations. You've reached an incredible milestone in your career, and you should all be very proud. The Carver College of Medicine has prepared you to succeed anywhere you go. And I know that you will be outstanding clinicians, researchers, policymakers, educators, and leaders. I would also like to take a moment to acknowledge and thank some other very important people here with us. In addition to celebrating your accomplishments, Commencement is also a time for us to express gratitude to the family and friends of tonight's graduates. You have helped make this journey possible with your love, support, and encouragement. We recognize this as a celebration of you as well. I'd also like to recognize and share my appreciation to our outstanding faculty and staff members. Thank you for your dedication and support as you have helped guide, nurture, and mentor this outstanding class of graduates. When our graduates look back on their days in medical school, they will remember the inspiration and encouragement you gave them. You have set the standard for excellence in medical education, and by doing so, you're shaping the future of healthcare. So thank you. I wish each of you the very best as you officially become physicians. Whether you remain in the state or travel across the country for residency training, please keep Iowa in your heart. And I'd like one more time to do a Go Hawks. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3. Go Hawks! Big round of applause. To formally conclude, I'd like to ask the audience to please remain in your seats until our recessional is complete. And now join me one more time in concluding these proceedings by saluting our graduates with one more big round of applause.